What up?
Hello, everyone.
We're back. We're here with One Piece, the card game.
Yeah.
We're going to learn to play it with the Learn to Play Together One Piece box set thingy.
This box set launched this past week.
Oh, okay.
And this is like 40-ish bucks, depending on how much you get gouged for Bandai products in your local area. Comes with 3 decks. You've got a Zoro deck, you've got a Monkey D. Luffy deck, and then you've got a Nami deck. Now, I am not a One Piece enjoyer. I've never really watched it. I have bounced off of it because the character designs are baffling to me. However, the older I've gotten, the more I embrace silly character designs, and so whereas one point in time I would look at somebody like Usopp and say, me and my friends would kill that with hammers. Now I look at him and say, look at that guy, I bet he's having fun over there. So this product is designed to teach you to play the game, and Justin and I are going to utilize it the way it is designed. Now, these decks are not shuffled. You are given play guides. Justin, hold up your play guide.
You can't see it.
We were each given a play guide.
You can't see it. Actually, it looks sick.
It does look kind of cool. We were each given a play guide that tells us what we're supposed to do for our first 3 turns. And then from there, we're on our own. It comes with like a way to set up the game. And then it also comes with a general play guide. Now, if I could offer feedback about this product, it tells me here. The first part here gives me like a brief overview of like the way the cards work and stuff like that, which is fine. I'm totally fine with that. Here's more description of cards, and then it gives us a brief overview of like the board state and card concepts such as ready and active, which will be familiar to those of us who've been tapping and untapping for quite some time. And then my major feedback here is I'm given a page that uses approximately 1/3 of the page
to do nothing,
and tells me that I should refer to the rule sheet. And I think this rule sheet, if you buy like a regular starter, is probably printed at right size. But this rule sheet, you got some blank space here at the bottom there. I think this could have been this rules thing could be
both pages.
Like I could flip a page,
yeah, and see it better,
and have it
baby text?
have it. But right now it's tiny.
Yeah.
So this is the size of the rule sheet in relation to an actual card.
Less than the size of the card.
It takes two cards, and you've completely covered the rule sheet here. Now, so that would be my one feedback here. Now, I have what I consider to be exceptional eyesight, so I have no problem reading this. However, other people in my age bracket are probably getting to the point where their eyes are shifting, and they might take a look at something like this and say, I don't know about that, dog. I'm not reading all that. I mean,
or they could say, let's just put on the Tabletop Royale video.
Yeah, and let them teach us how to play.
They can figure it out.
And also, like, this is the final page of the thing here. Once again, more blank space and stuff like that. So this general play guide, I'm not entirely sure that this was a well thought out or well designed document here. All right, there are 4 card types in the game. One of them is called a stage card, and you'll notice that there's even a spot for the stage card on our starter thing
like
here.
The arena?
Well, I don't know. There's no stage cards in the box.
Oh, okay.
There's not a stage card in the box. So who knows what they do. It's described in the general play guide as a stage card. There's a cost to play it. It's got effects, and it's got all the stuff that you would expect from it. And yeah, I just assume I believe you can just only have one stage at a time. Stage area, where your stage cards are placed. A maximum of 1 card can be placed at a time. Maybe the stages blow each other up. I don't know.
What's up, Zoki?
Maybe it's covered.
Sick. Hopefully
maybe it's covered in the rules section. It's possible I skipped over it.
I mean, it's like arenas of Pokemon or whatever.
Yeah, it could be the arenas like Pokemon, but not nothing really to do with stages in this box set. We're not gonna have to worry about it. So,
Okay.
now you've got a leader card, and this kind of determines how you build your deck. Now, the starter here recommends that you play the Zoro deck versus the Luffy deck, and I'll point out some interesting stuff here real fast. The Luffy leader is mono red. I believe there are 6 colors in One Piece. I think not pictured is purple. And what's another color? Name another color. Name any color. Not Jackie Chan.
Blorange.
Blorange. I don't think it's orange. I don't know. There's some other color. There's some color.
Purple, black.
Purple and black. There you go.
Beppis is the judge. There we go. Let's freaking go.
Yeah, black is not in here. Purple is not in here. Interestingly, a monocolor leader actually starts the game with an extra point of life. And our objective is to run our opponent out of life.
Okay.
So you get more access to cards if you're playing a multicolored leader, but you have a little bit more wiggle room if you're playing mono red. Now, I don't know if all the leaders are 5,000 power, but it certainly seems like a way to keep it balanced. And then you'll notice here that these cards have like a string of activators on the card that basically tell you the conditions you have to meet to activate them. And I'll go into those once we're actually playing the game, because they'll make sense. Like, I'm just like, sometimes I'm just reading stuff on Bandai cards and it's like Don X 1 times 1 on your opponent's turn once per turn. It's like a lot of that stuff kind of makes sense, but who knows. And then we've got character cards, and the cost up here, that's how much we have to pay to play the character.
Mm-hmm.
This is their power.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bunch of stuff on this card, like slash up here. This matters sometimes. This counter over here matters sometimes as well. We've got like an on-play effect. We've got the actual type of card at their character. We got the name of the card, and then we got like some things down here that matter. This is like the color of the cards. So this is telling us which deck.
They really hate people with eyes. I can't read this shit.
This is the collector information on the card.
I can't read that shit.
Like the actual card. Yeah.
I can't read Zoro. It's right in front of my eyes. Can't see it.
All right, we have event cards, and they have a different border, which kind of helps differentiate them in your hand. And once again, we've got a cost up here. We have a main effect, which is if you play it during your turn, there's a counter effect, and if you watched our Gundam video, the counter they're not quite the same as the triggers from the base. Like if you did damage, you have like the ability to trigger something. Right. There are cards that do have triggers. I don't have one handy, but they say trigger on them. Let's go find one real fast.
This is kind of like your life is kind of like Shields.
Yeah. So you got a trigger right there, and it'll show up on a card as well. But counter can be used during the opponent's turn to boost your guys basically defensively. And all the other stuff applies. So, color, card, name, type, other activators, anything like that there on it. So those are the last type of card that there is a Dawn card. Now, my understanding is that these are peasants' Dawn cards. These are the ones we'd show up at the One Piece tournament and say, gee, I'm excited to play One Piece. I bet all the people who play One Piece are really cool. And then they take one look at our Dawn cards. They're like, oh, you have the starter deck Dawn cards. And then they flip over Dawn cards, and I go TCG player later on and see that they've paid $25 a piece for the Dawn cards, despite the fact that they function all the same. Anyway, this is a Dawn card here, and this is like kind of a resource. It's actually a resource in multiple different ways, which I think is very interesting, but we'll get into that in a second. And I will show off the backs of the cards. Fortunately, this is the Dawn card back there.
Clean.
We have the leader card back there. And then we got the play cards. So like the characters, the stages, and the events all have the same thing. And I don't hate the design of these bags
I like that.
at all.
Those are good.
I like this. This
Nice,
is
and
nice, clean,
excellent.
no frills. So, all right, that's that. Now, we are ready to do battle. And
yeah, these are like white border 8th edition lands for Magic.
Yeah, non-foil.
Yeah.
Okay, so we open up our play guides to the first thing here, and it says setting up the game. If I'm going to also give some feedback real fast. These decks were not supposed to be shuffled. I think I mentioned that already, but these were not supposed to be shuffled. These decks do come with numbers on them to show you the order that they're supposed to be in. When you unseal them and pull them out of the deck,
they're not in that order.
They're
not in that order.
They're in the reverse order.
So you had to like lay them out.
Yeah, so you have to just kind of like do the card flippy thing with the whole deck real fast to get them in the order that you're supposed to draw them in. That's just like a slight oversight. I don't want to beat Bandai up too much for this.
But this says don't shuffle your deck.
Right. And I read through both guides before we sat down. So that way we didn't get into it and you draw the wrong cards and I'm like, you're supposed to play the thing, and then I don't have the cards in my hand. And you know, and so it's one of those where if you want to annoy your opponent, just play the basic Dawn cards and tell them that they all do the same.
Why does that annoy the opponent?
Yeah, that's good. They are exactly the same. They're exactly the same, right?
You're disgusting.
Yeah, sorry you drove your Jaguar to locals for One Piece, right? Like I rode a bicycle. It's the same thing. All right. So it says take your deck and Dawn deck out of the case and place them face down in the deck and Dawn deck areas. Do not shuffle your deck this time. Place your Monkey D. Luffy card in the face-up leader area. I have done that.
Mine says decide who goes first. This game, you'll be going first.
Yes.
So I don't think we decided anything.
We didn't decide anything. Normally you would decide. However, I don't know how it's, but Justin is going first. And then, and this says, for me, it says this game you'll be going second.
I'll draw 5 cards.
So yeah, draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I have 5 cards in my hand. All right. You won't be redrawing your hand this time, I believe. There's probably some mulligan rules. I don't know. It's once again, I probably overlooked the mulligan rules on the One Piece sheet here. Game preparation. Draw 5 cards. You may choose to shuffle all the cards in your hand back in the deck and redraw 5. You can only do this once. Okay, so it is a full mulligan. It is a free mulligan. It is a shuffle it in. So that's the
draw cards equal to your leader's life value from the top of your deck and place them face down in your life area. This time, you'll be placing 5 cards in your life area. Place the cards such that the card at the top of your deck is at the bottom of your life stack.
Yes, so it's 1, 2, and this is very important because this is scripted. Yeah. This was another one of those where I looked at it and saw that they were not in the right order. Because I was like, okay, if this is the order that they're supposed to be in, this doesn't work the way it's supposed to. So,
yeah, okay.
All right. Draw. We've done the draw card. The player going first, in this case, your opponent using a Roronoa Zoro deck, starts their turn and the game begins. So, it gives you your turn stuff there.
So refresh phase is the first phase, and then we go to the draw phase. The player going first does not draw a card, so I don't draw a card.
Yep.
The Dawn phase. On your first turn, when going first, place 1 Dawn card in your Dawn from your Dawn deck and set it as active in your cost area.
Yeah.
This turn, play the 1 cost OP12028 Kozuki Hiyori from your hand. Okay.
Yeah. It's the only card that costs 1 in your hand.
The rest one, which I'm assuming is tap.
Yep.
Dawn card in your cost area and place OP12028. I'll just put this on the camera.
Yeah.
So
that's Hiyori. Referring to the collector information down here. Okay. Now, I believe OP12, that's the set. So OP12, I think may have been the set that just came out. Or so the set that came out like a few months ago.
0 power.
Yes. Costs 1.
Costs 1. Activate main. You may rest 1 of your Dawn cards and this character. If your leader is Zoro, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 / attribute card or green event. Add to your hand. Then place the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order.
Yeah. So she impulses for specific stuff, right?
Boom.
All right. All right.
That is the end. I declare that is the end of my turn.
All right. So in here it says opponent's turn. Your opponent will not attack on the first turn. Justin has successfully not attacked me on the first turn. So now it says refresh phase. I ready all my stuff. I don't have anything. Draw phase. I do draw. I take 2 Dawn cards and set them as active in my Dawn area.
I like that balance.
And then this turn, I play the 1 cost P069 Koala. And Koala is right here. We'll just show her off real fast. She is costs 1 to play, has 1,000 power. Activate main once on your turn. Give up to 1 rested Dawn card to your leader or one of your characters. All right, so I have played Koala. Declare the end of your turn and end your turn. Now, I don't know if I could have attacked on it there or not due to the rules of the game, but
you can't attack with characters the turn they come into play, right? So
right, but you can't attack with your leader.
Your leader's in play all the time.
Yeah, your leader's in play all the time, but we'll see that in a second. So, all right, opponent's turn, i.e., Justin's turn.
Okay, so your rest cards is active. Boom. From the second turn onward, the player who went first can also draw a card. Draw 1 card from your deck and add to your hand. Done. From the second turn onward, the player who went first places 2 cards from their Dawn deck and sets them as active in their cost area. 1, 2. This turn, try using the Kyozuki Hiyori activate main. So I'm going to rest 1 Dawn card and then rest Hiyori and look at the top 5 cards of my deck and choose either one slash attribute card or 1 green event card out of my hand. I choose. Oh, it's telling me. Okay.
Yeah, it's telling you you can choose one of these, but it's already made the choice for you.
Yeah.
It says like
Tashigi.
yeah.
Place Tashigi in your hand. We'll show that off. Oh, the 7,000 power lady.
Yep. Costs 5. Has 7,000. Has an on play effect.
Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Excellent. Any order.
Yep.
As there's a second turn, you can now attack. Attack with your leader, Roronoa Zoro. Maybe you can only attack on your second turn?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Rest your leader and declare an attack on your opponent's leader, Monkey D. Luffy.
Players cannot attack on their first turn.
There you go.
Players cannot attack on their first turn.
I declare I'm attacking Monkey D. Luffy.
All right, so you're attacking for 5,000. This says your opponent's leader, Roronoa Zoro, attacks your leader. This time, try taking the damage from the attack without using a counter, implying that at some point in the future I could use a counter. So the power of the card your opponent used to attack is 5,000. The power of the card that they targeted is also 5,000.
So attacker wins ties.
If the attacking card's power is greater than or equal to the power of the card being attacked, the defending card loses the battle. Your leader lost the battle this time. As the defending card was your leader takes 1 damage. When your leader takes 1 damage, look at 1 card from the top of your life cards and add it to your hand. So I look at this card. This card does not have a trigger on it, so it comes to my hand.
As you won the battle against your opponent's leader takes 1 damage. When your opponent's leader takes 1 damage, they look at 1 card from the top of their life card and add to their hand. Next, rest your 2 remaining Dawn cards and play Kushiru. I mean,
You're struggling there.
I was not ready to say these names. This guy. 1,000 power. What does he do? I can't read that. If your slash attribute character with a cost of 5 or less other than this character would be KO'd by your opponent's effect, you may rest this character instead.
Okay.
Blocker.
But yeah, okay. All right. He can jump in the way.
I declare the end of my turn.
Okay. My turn 2. So set all of my rested cards to active. Active. Draw 1 card from the deck. Drawn. Place 2 Dawn cards down. Dawn. As it's your second turn, you can now attack. You can have Koala to use it to attack. So Koala can attack rested characters. She is going to attack the Kozuki there. If you defeat your opponent's character in battle, when you attack them, your opponent's character is KO'd. The KO'd character is placed in your opponent's trash.
Okay.
I go and beat up that character there, the defenseless character. Next, play ST 21015 Roronoa Zoro from your hand. Rest 4 Dawn cards in your area and place Roronoa Zoro from your hand into your character area. Here is Zoro. This is you.
What the heck?
It's the you. This is the cooler Daniel.
All
right. He has Dawn ×2. This character gains Rush, and on KO, play up to 1 red card from your with 6 power or less, other than Zoro from your hand. All right. So he's in play now. Okay. Koala is still on the field, so you can also use the activate main effect. Declare that you'll be activating its main effect, I declare, and then choose one of your rested Dawn cards to give to one of your cards. This time you'll be giving it to your leader. Place your chosen rested Dawn card on your leader card. So, Luffy is picking up this. She says, give up to 1 rested Dawn card to your leader or one of your characters. So, she slaps it over there. Now that you've fulfilled the condition, since I've given Dawn to Luffy, he now has plus 1,000 power for this turn.
Okay.
The card you choose to give it Dawn to is Luffy. He has a Dawn ×1 effect, which you can then use to give a specified number of Dawn cards. So he says, Dawn ×1, I now have 1. Activate main once per turn. Give up to 2 rested Dawn cards to your characters. So I can now give these 2 to the Zoro, which will let him have Rush. Okay? Yes. Characters generally cannot attack the first turn they're played. However, characters with Rush can ignore this restriction. First, attack your opponent's leader with Monkey D. Luffy, now that it has 6,000 power. So Monkey D. Luffy will now attack your leader for 6,000.
Okay, so...
All right. I hope everybody was following along.
We'll be blocking with Kashiru.
All right, so he's toast. He's dead. I've easily bested him. All right. Then followed up by attacking with the 7,000 power Zoro. So this Zoro is now attacking your leader for 7,000.
This time, try taking the damage from the attack without using a counter. When your leader takes 1 damage, look at 1 card on the top of your life cards. You can either add your hand or activate its trigger effect if it has one. The card was the Billionfold World Tricholicosm.
Okay.
Activate its trigger effect to KO your opponent's Koala. Once you activate a card's trigger, that card is placed in the trash. It says trigger KO up to 1 of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 3 or less.
All right. So Koala costs 1, so she explodes.
The Billionfold World Tricholicosm, is that right?
Tricholicosm.
Tricholicosm? Whatever that is.
Tricholicosm. I don't know. I always learn new words when I play card games. I hope this one's not made up.
It sounds kind of made up.
All right. Declare the end of your turn and end your turn. So that was that.
Okay. My turn. Set all my rested cards as active. So if those are on your character key, still spend them as resources.
Yeah, so at the start of you'll see it in a second, but at the start of the phase, all your Dawn cards come back.
I see.
Yeah.
This turn, you'll play Tashigi, and I gotta draw a card.
Tricholicosm is a concept from Buddhist cosmology referring to the universe containing 1 billion worlds, formed by 1,000 clusters of 1,000 worlds each, according to AIO review. Well, I don't know if I trust that, but
I'm gonna play Tashigi and activate its on-play effect. There she is.
Yep.
On play, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a base cost of 6 or less. Then give up to 3 rested Dawn cards to your Zoro leader. So she costs 5.
Yep. You stack Zoro to the ceiling.
1, 2, 3. I like this concept. The power increase on the resources as well.
I like it because it's like a catch-up mechanic built into the game. So.
Yeah.
Because if you're like kind of slightly behind, you've got a way to power up stuff and kill problem units on the board.
Either your opponent's leader or one of their rested characters as the target of your attack. Your leader now has 8,000 power, so use it to your attack your opponent's Ronar or Zoro. Okay, so I'll attack your Zoro.
Yeah. All right.
Your leader's Dawn X3 effect can be activated by giving it the specified number of Dawn cards. Declare that you'll be activating its activate main effect.
So first you attack. So your opponent's leader Zoro attacks your Zoro. Your opponent's leader has 8,000 power and your Zoro has 5,000 power. Now I don't have, because this spells your turn, so I don't have extra power here. This time we'll lose the battle and get KO'd. So Zoro dies. These go back to the cost area. Pseudo made up, but might have some fringe uses. Where
I'll be activating my activate main effect. If this leader battles your opponent's character during this turn, said this leader is active. Then this leader cannot attack your opponent's characters with a base cost of 7 or less during this turn.
Okay. So he's got 3 done, so he gets the ready because he has attacked one of my guys. He gets to attack again, basically.
Once you have used the activate main effect that your leader is active, you can also attack your opponent's leader.
Okay.
Attack your opponent's leader.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a KO effect. Play up to 1 red character card with 6,000 power or less other than Zoro from your hand. So I get to play this Monkey D. Luffy. He's got Rush, and it says when attacking, he gets to do some stuff. So I get to play him when Zoro dies. All right.
I declare the end of my turn.
And
I attack you.
Yeah, you're attacking me. So next, your opponent's leader attacks your leader. Use the counter plus cards in your hand to protect your leader. By using the desired number of character cards with the counter plus 1,000 and character plus 2,000, you can raise the power of the defending card during the battle. So this time, trash Sanji, and Usopp. For a total of plus 4,000, giving you 9,000 power. As your card now has 9,000 power, exceeds your opponent's 8,000 power, meaning that nothing has happened in this battle.
I think it's about to leave us to do.
Yeah, we're going off script here. So here's the Sanji and Usopp. They both have counter plus 2,000 right here. So I pitch these to go to 9,000 and keep you from beating me up. So.
Okay. This is the end of my turn.
All right. Start of my turn. My turn 3. Set all of my cards that are rested to active, and then return all Dawn cards attached to cards to your cost area in an active state. Draw 1 card. Place 2 Dawn cards. 1, 2. And it says now, try using one of the event cards in your hand this turn. Rest 4 Dawn cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rested. Reveal Gum Gum Mole Pistol. I'm revealing Gum Gum Mole Pistol.
Sick.
First, use it to give your opponent's Tashigi minus 5,000 power, dropping it from 7,000 to 2,000. And because you have a 6,000 power Monkey D. Luffy on my field, you can then also KO it. So bang, I'll hit it with the takedown.
Oh, that's the text of the card.
Yeah, give your opponent's character minus 5,000. Then if you have a character 6,000 power or more, KO one of your opponent's characters with 2,000 or less power. It has a trigger effect of trigger the main effect. All right. Next, give 1 Dawn card to your leader. You can always give Dawn cards to your leader during your main phase. So if it's active, you can hand it off to your leader, right?
Oh,
so you
can just do it.
Yeah,
but you can't spend it once it's on.
Can't spend it, okay. Right? Yeah. So
if it's rested, then you have an ability.
Right. So like Luffy has this ability that Koala had the ability, stuff like that, right? So you can then use the active effect. So I've given him a Dawn, so now I can use this to give to Monkey D. Luffy up here. I give him the rested ones. All right. You can then activate the main effect. When an attacking opponent's leader with the resulting 8,000 power. So this Monkey D. Luffy is going to attack your Zoro for 8,000.
This time, take the attack without doing anything. As the defending card was your leader takes 1 damage. When your leader takes damage, look at the 1 card in your life total and add your hand.
This says, when attacking, give up to 1 rested Don card to your leader or one of your characters. So I get to use his ability to give an extra Don card to my Luffy. Okay. All right. So you've taken the damage. That's that.
I'm taking damage.
And then attack your opponent's leader again with 7,000 power leader. So I'm going to attack your leader with 7,000 power.
All right. Use the counter cards in your hand to protect your leader. By using the character cards with counter plus 1,000 and counter plus 2,000, you can rage the power of your defending card during that battle. This time, trash Kawamatsu. And Kinemon. 4 plus 3,000.
Okay, so you're at 3,000 to my 7,000, and that keeps you alive. That keeps you from taking damage.
Okay.
Okay. When your opponent... Okay, yeah, so it's telling me leave one of my remaining active Don cards active so I can use a counter card during his turn.
Mine says your opponent leaves the remaining Don card unused and ends their turn. Your opponent leaving a Don card unused may mean they have an event with counter lying in wait to use during their next turn.
Wouldn't Justin like to know? All right, so and from here, this is the end of the tutorial. Now, this doesn't...
Okay.
Once again, some feedback here. This doesn't tell me that we're done with the tutorial. It just says, once you feel like you know more about the game, and try adding some extra cards. So the box does come with like more powerful cards to add to the decks, like more powerful, more complicated cards to add for each of the decks. And it also tells us to go try out like the Nami deck and stuff like that. But that's that's where we're at. And so from this point, from Hint's point forward, you're on your own.
All right, let's see if we can figure this out. Now we can actually play the game. All right, so I'm ready my cards.
Yes.
This stuff comes down here.
Yep.
I'll draw a card.
Yep.
I'll put down 2 Don cards.
Correct.
And I'll proceed with my turn. Okay, now I can start reading stuff.
We have a nice helpful thing right here to...
okay, good.
So... Now, if I had spent enough time, I could have memorized all the cards in Justin's hand and deck, and then also all the cards in my hand and deck, and also the exact order of those cards. And then with this perfect information, I could then unleash a stratagem from which Justin could never recover.
Yeah, that would be really cool of you to do that.
But I ain't doing all that for like a tutorial game, so.
Alright, I'll play... another Tashigi. Rest up one of your characters with a base cost of 6 or less, and then give up to 3 rested Don cards to your Zoro.
Yeah, so you can only attack rested characters.
Like character cards?
Yeah.
Right.
So if I wasn't rested, you couldn't attack me there.
Right. I will then attack or attack Luffy.
All right, attack him for 8,000, huh?
Yeah.
Why?
Actually, I'm gonna before I do that attack, I'll move these on here as well.
Okay,
so 10,000.
10,000. Well, certainly not doing anything here. So Luffy dies.
Okay, so then I can use his thing to ready.
Yeah.
I battle an opponent's character in this turn, says leader's active. I can't attack opponent characters with a base cost of 7 or less. Okay, so I'll attack your leader for 10,000.
Well, I don't think I have anything to say about that either. You've played around my counter. All right, this is not a... that was not a trigger card.
I'll declare the end of my turn.
Okay. Refresh phase will ready up the stuff. Draw phase, I will draw 1. Well, what do you do? Dawn phase, we're going to get 2 Dawn cards. Main phase. All right. So I am going to pay 1 and play Nami. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Straw Hat Crew type card other than Nami and add it to your hand. Then play the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. So I'll play Nami. Look at the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I've got feedback for the game, it's that there's way too many characters that all have the same name in this game.
Like the same actual characters?
Same name.
That's why it says collector OP12022 whenever it says play a card.
Way too many cards with the same name. Oh, okay.
We could say the same thing about Star Wars, though. Sometimes.
Yeah, they got like subtitles, right?
They do.
So that's like a big thing.
A number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess card games are just kind of like slow, like card games are just kind of like remember these characters that you like. Remember these characters.
Well, yeah. I mean, like 12 sets into Star Wars, you might have the Darth Vader leader deck with 6 different Darth Vader units in it. It could certainly happen.
I guess I'm just gonna get the Zoro, who was kind of insane earlier. If you can play that Toshigi, I can play the Zoro again.
Yeah, there's no dead pile. This is Game of Thrones.
Right. Okay.
I'm assuming this is an anime. Characters don't just stay dead anyway.
Yeah, probably not. Oh, okay, that's a good effect. I guess we'll save that for next turn. So I will pay for the Zoro. I will use 1, attach it to my Luffy. Might as well just attach all this. Well, I'll leave 1 open for no reason. Attach those there. He's got 1 Dawn on him. I can give 2 rested Dawn to the Zoro, and now the Zoro's got Rush.
Can you play counters on the characters that are attacked?
I believe so, yes. It is the attack step, rest 1 character, and designate a target, and you can attack the leader, or you can attack rested characters. And then the player being attacked may activate a blocker ability if it's there. And then the counter step. The player being attacked may play a counter card from their hand. And then damage step. Compare the power of the attacking and defending, and the attacking, if it's as long as it's greater than or equal to, it wins. And then if you win, then the defender dies. So I'll have this Zoro attack your leader for 7,000.
I'm a leader.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
All right. And then I will attack your leader again for 7,000.
I'll play some counters.
Okay.
Plus 3,000.
All right, so you're back up to 8,000. All right, you successfully stopped my attack there, and I'll tell you to go ahead.
Okay. So refresh. Draw. Dawn. All right. As you can tell at this point, 2,000 power above the target is ideal, as it normally either 2 cards per hand or makes them use any events that cost Dawn. Okay, that makes sense. I see.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna have
because there's no counter 3,000 characters, right? This is all counter.
I'm gonna play this guy. Shimatsuki Kuzaburo, which says, on play, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less. Then KO up to one of your opponent's rested characters with a base cost of 1 or less.
No, Nami.
Dead. Freaking dead.
Nami freaking dies.
And then... I'm gonna play Cavendish, which you can read that, right? Yeah, the guy is dying.
Yeah.
It says, if your leader has a supernova type, and Zoro does, and you have no other Cavendish characters, and she's
which you do not, yeah.
Set up to your Dawn cards as active. Done. Then I'll have Toshigi attack your leader.
All right, so you're coming at me for 7,000.
7,000.
I don't think I have any strong opinions about that, so I guess I'm gonna get a hit. Okay.
I'm gonna slap these on Zoro. And Zoro's gonna attack Zoro.
Okay.
For 8,000.
Yeah, I don't have any strong opinions about that either. So he's gonna die. And I could play up to one red character card with 6,000 power or less, other than Zoro, from my hand. So I am gonna play Silver's Raleigh. Okay. He is a blocker, and he says, on play, if your opponent has 2 or more characters with a base power of 5,000 or more, draw 2 cards and trash 1 from your hand.
Holy crap.
So you do. So I draw 2 and then trash 1. Draw 2 cards and then trash 1 from your hand. I don't know. How about I trash this card that literally has no text? So.
And then I'll use his ability to ready.
Okay.
And attack Fluffy for 8,000.
All right. So I am going to play Divine Departure as a counter here. It says up to one of your leaders gains plus 3,000 power. Up to one of your leader gains plus 3,000 power during this battle.
Okay.
So he's at 8, and then I'm throwing away. We're throwing away a koala to go to 9,000 to keep you from beating me up.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right, so I am going to ready up all those readies. These are flipping.
Is Divine Departure leader or character for +3?
Divine Departure says up to one of your leader. Yeah. So I could only use it on my leader. I couldn't use it on... I couldn't, like, block with silvers and then use it to avoid having to get rid of the second card, right? Okay.
Do you die when you have 0 life? Or is there, like...
You need one... Once you have 0 life and you take another hit, that's when you die. Successfully attack your opponent's leader when their leader has 0 life cards remaining. All right. So I am once again going to play Nami. And look at the top 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. One Straw Hat Crew. So I'm gonna get the Monkey D. Luffy. He's got rush. So guess what? You're getting attacked. All right, so I'm gonna spend 5 for him.
It's also exactly the same as Gundam.
Kaijudo, yeah, Kaijudo did the exact same. It's like reverse prize cards from Pokemon. All right, so I need to hit that 7,000 threshold. So I give the Don card to Luffy, right? I don't have to give it to the leader. I can give it to. Let's see. Attach Don cards to your leader or character. Yes. All right. So, all right, we'll give him that. We'll have him attack your leader for 7,000.
I can only block with something that has a blocker, right?
That's correct. Yeah, you can't dump this.
I take it.
Okay. Oh, he has an on attack. Give up to 1 rested Don card to your leader or one of your characters. So I'll give Luffy this, and then I'll use Luffy's to give it to a character. So I'll give it to Silver's Raleigh, and then I'll use. I may as well just slap all these on there. No sense sitting around waiting. I'll attack your leader for 9,000.
You got it.
All right. Do I go for the win? Do I have to like kill her? I guess I go for the win, right? I'll go for the win. He's gonna attack your leader for 8,000.
You win.
Okay. You didn't have enough to.
No, I only had 1 counter.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Only 1 2,000.
Oh, okay. Well, go figure.
Yeah.
I would not have guessed that. There you go. That is One Piece. This comes with another deck. I actually think the video is perfect length right here, so we're not going to play the second deck. But the second deck is a Nami deck, as teased at the beginning there, with this Nami leader. It is a blue-yellow deck. It also comes with like this, I don't know, you look at something like this and you think that this kind of thing is crazy. It's got Rush. It's got 8,000. It costs 8 to play, so it comes out late in the game. But it says, when attacking, you may trash 1 card from your hand, return up to 1 character with cost 4 or less to the owner's hand. Then give up to 1 of your rested Dawn cards to your leader or one of your characters. So it's just like a huge tempo swing, right?
Yeah,
like, you're like, yeah.
That's crazy.
And I kind of, now that I understand like the tempo of the game, I can actually understand what like some of these cards are doing. And this Nami has like 1,000 lines of text on her. Your turn, once per turn, this effect can be activated when a card is removed from you or your opponent's life cards. If you have 7 or less cards in hand, draw 1 card. If she has 1 Dawn on her, on your opponent's attack, once per turn, you may trash 1 card from your hand. This leader gains plus 2,000 during this turn. So she can defend for 7,000 by pitching a card. Any card, right?
Zoro leader is tier 1 right now, and many cards in the learn play deck are in actual competitive decks. So that's cool.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nice.
That's nice. That's nice to hear. Yeah, I heard that this was like not like a bad introduction to the game, right? Like this is actually a halfway decent introduction to the game, because somebody was looking at it and was like, oh, you get X and Y of these cards. So
you want a better chance to win, you need to go buy some very expensive Dawn cards.
I
I think it does give you a percentage increase to your. It's like an intimidation factor. Your opponent's going to be like, they're going to see your Dawn cards and they're going to second guess every move they make.
This Nami is super rare. She costs 5. She has 6,000 power. She is a blocker. And on play, if your leader is multicolored, draw 3 cards and place 2 cards from your hand at the bottom of your deck, top or bottom of your deck in any order.
Okay, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I like the art on the event cards the most.
Yeah, those are manga panels.
Yeah, I like those better than the other arts.
Well, so have I got good news for you? The manga cards are the most expensive cards in the game because there are manga panel versions of like the leaders and the characters and stuff like that. Those end up going some of those, there are like god packs in this game where you can like open up like nothing but manga cards in it. This one dude, he was talking about how he opened a god pack and it was like it was just like finding like $3,000 or something like
Jeez.
that. Just to imagine that.
That's awesome.
Just to imagine that.
That's really cool.
I have no idea what like the. I mean, I think there's a reason why this game gets snapped up on a retail level all the time. So yeah, I mean, you got little cuties like this, like the chopper.
Hell yeah, I love Chopper.
So
He
like
costs 4 for 6,000 power.
yes,
That
he
seems
also
good,
has
right?
a counter on it. It seems okay. He has the wisdom trait, which might matter possibly. This guy's got the range trait. We got slash. We got strike. We've got special. I'm guessing those are just referred to on other things. So,
Cool.
But yeah, there you go. That's One Piece. I might prefer this to Gundam.
Do you think so? I would like to try both again
Yeah,
and see how I feel about them.
yeah.
Because I'm leaning toward Gundam because I can read
The Gundam cards.
the Gundam
yeah.
cards.
Well, no,
it's kind of the same.
So this game is guilty of the everything is thousands of power when really one number.
I do have kind of a problem with that too. I don't
Yeah.
like seeing the
One-
thousands.
right,
But
one-
like, I mean, it does make sense if you end up making like 1250 for a character, 1500.
Yeah,
but I don't think they do that.
I don't know that I've ever seen any of it, but maybe.
Traits really matter, but the design space is there. That makes
Yeah.
sense. So you can design for the future.
Yeah.
Traits. Okay.
So there you go. That's One Piece. We're wrapped up here.
Yep.
We might be back on Star Wars on Sunday. Who knows?
We'll see.
We'll see. The